Hi, my name is Jo. Welcome back to my channel. So today, not only do I have so many book boxes to catch up on and some bookish art, but I'm in my new filming location. So I am now in a house with one extra room, which means I have my own library room. But with the insanity of moving, I have fallen way behind on everything bookish, including this channel. So to help myself get caught up, we are going to go through all of the bookish boxes I have collected in my time away from YouTube so that I can get them out of their boxes on the bookshelf and hopefully read. So I am looking at 4 different book boxes. One is Moonlight, I have 2 Illumicrate, and then one is Afterlight. We are going to start with the Moonlight box because that is the one that I have right here, and this is my first ever box from them. And it looks like the featured book for June is The Blood That Binds Us by Erin Maynard. So here is the book, and it has this beautiful gold foiling all over the front as well as on the title. We have it on the spine, and we also have it on the back of the book. And the back says, "I'm a blood witch, no a blood queen, and a queen bows before no one." And then we do have this beautiful sprayed edge with a dagger down the center, and then the top and the bottom almost just look like spilled blood. And here is the beautiful art inside of the front cover. It looks like our 2 leads here. And we actually have a different piece of artwork at the back here, and I think I might like this one a little bit better. Both are really good though, but she looks kind of badass here. And on the inside here, you can see that the book is signed by the author. So I'm reading the synopsis on Goodreads right now, and it does sound really interesting. It sounds like our lead female main character is named Ren, and she is a blood witch, which she has kept secret her whole life. But it looks like her sister goes missing, and the kingdom's ruler actually can use Ren's powers. So there's some kind of reluctant compromise where they can both help each other. And I can't 100% tell from the synopsis, but it looks like our male main character might be the ruler of this kingdom, so we're seeing like a star-crossed relationship here. And this one does have a pretty good rating on Goodreads. I've been drifting away from romantasy for a while now, only because I read so much of it that I burned myself out, but since this one is sparking some intrigue in me, I am taking that as a good sign. Next up, we're gonna open my Afterlight book box, and this one is a romance book box. The theme for June 2024 was Shut Up and Drive, and it does come with this art print of like an Instagram post, which I think is really cute. I do have a bookish art wall here in my library room, so anything like this does have a place to be. I would hate to throw away anything artsy like this, so I'm happy that not only do I get to keep it, but it has a perfect place for display now. Now, as for the book itself, we have Cross the Line by Simone Salanti. The cover is absolutely adorable, and then we have the racetrack here on the back. And the sprayed edges are fantastic. We have the racetrack, and it's so detailed. It actually goes all the way around too, on the top and the bottom. And out of all the book boxes, I do have to say that Afterlight is consistently my favorite with their sizing. I have a couple behind me as well. These 3 here are all Afterlight, and I just really like the size of them, especially for a hardback. I do have carpal tunnel, so if anyone else out there has any like wrist issues or hand issues, I do have to say that Afterlight has chosen pretty much the perfect hardcover size. Since Afterlight books are not too heavy or tall or wide, the likelihood of me reading this book goes up exponentially. And when we take off the dust jacket, there is still incredible art actually on the book itself, including on the inside. We have some more of those cute Instagram artsy posts on the front and then on the back as well. And this book is signed by the author. Now, the synopsis for Cross the Line sounds like a brother's best friend romance, where our male main character is an F1 driver whose career is on the line because of some kind of social media disaster. And that's where our female main character comes in. It sounds like she's able to sort of like save his image. Maybe she's really good with social media, and that's where stars align, which does make sense with all of the Instagram-ish artwork that we saw. Now, the last 2 boxes I have are both Illumicrate. I'm not sure which Illumicrate box came first, so I'm just gonna go with the first one that I'm looking at, and that is Up Jade and Dragons by Amber Chen. I'm trying to find the right words to describe how beautiful I think this book is, and I'm not really sure what to say. Like, I'm kind of stunned. Maybe stunning is the right word. This is just absolutely everything. Like, the detail that goes into making literal paper look like water is just astonishing. This is so beautiful, and I'm so happy that I get to add it to my collection. Now, although I do like the dust jacket better than the book itself, this is still crazy beautiful. I mean, even the color scheme is really cool. And when we open the book, we have some art on the front section as well as the back. And this book is signed by the author. So in this one, it looks like we have an 18-year-old girl who is dreaming of becoming an engineer like her father, but her father is mysteriously murdered. So this young girl disguises herself as her brother, a boy, and enters this male-only apprenticeship trial. So while she's trying to win this trial and stay on top of her competitors, she's also trying to figure out the clues in her father's journal to figure out what happened to him. And there's also an increasingly tangled relationship with the prince. I'm really excited about that one. And lastly, we have my second Illumicrate book box before we move on to my bookish art package. And this book is called Goddess of the River by Vaishnavi Patel. The front cover does have some gold foiling on the title as well as the jewelry on this silhouette. We have some gold foiling on the spine as well. For our sprayed edges, we have a really pretty flower, I think maybe a lotus flower, and then the top and the bottom are both this really pretty hot pink. When we take the dust jacket off, there's nothing on the back, but there is some gold foiling on the spine and then gold foiling all over the cover. This is so pretty. And again, we are blessed with some beautiful artwork on the front cover, and then let's check the back. Looks like it's the same one. So pretty though. And it looks like we do have the author signature right here on the title page. So for this story synopsis, it sounds like a joyful goddess of the river ends up being cursed and is turned into a mortal. But then in a cruel twist of fate, she's allowed to no longer be immortal. She's allowed to become a goddess again, but is forced to leave behind her infant son. So it looks like this story is going to take place over several years when the mother and son are sort of drawn together again and again, and hopefully we will see them break this curse. And lastly, I have this bookish art package from Alsace's Art, who is one of my favorite bookish artists. There is so much in this package. We have art prints, we have keychains, we have pins, and we have freebies. So I think I'm gonna start with the freebies because that was actually so nice of her to send. First up, we have this absolutely crazy beautiful Nesta Court of Silver Flames bookmark. The same print is also on the back. I really don't want to ruin this because it is stunning, so I might actually just end up hanging this on my art wall instead of using it as a bookmark. And there's another ACOTAR themed bookmark that she sent, this one being focused on A Court of Mist and Fury. So on this side here, we have like the cauldron, we have the night court symbol, we have the bat wings, and then when you turn it around, this is what this side looks like. It says A Court of Mist and Fury there. Looks like we have a little bit of a Feyre outline down here. And there's a magnetic bookmark. This one is Nesta themed, same on the back and the front. And then we do have a Nesta print, and this one is like a tarot card. It says Lady Death on there. And the back of this does also look like a real tarot card. Here is the artwork for the back of it. And she did also send 2 free little stickers. So this one is Andarna, and she is reading Fourth Wing. And this one here is more of a generic romantasy theme, kind of has ACOTAR vibes. And those were all freebies. We haven't even gotten into the stuff that I actually purchased yet. I think next up we're gonna go for the pins because they're just really cool and I need to show them. First up, we have Feyre and Rhysand, the characters themselves, the night court symbol, 3 little stars hanging down below. And the next one is Xaden and Violet from Fourth Wing with a little dragon down below. I did also order 1 keychain, and that of course is Aelin. Next up, I have an art print that sort of looks like a train ticket, this one going to the college in Fourth Wing. I also have one of these for Narnia and the Night Court, so this is going right next to those on my wall. And then we have 2 magnetic pins. This one is actually from Icebreaker by Hannah Grace that I'm going to surprise my girlfriend with as a little gift because she really liked that book. And then this one here has Xaden, Violet, and their 3 dragons. And last up, I have some art prints. There must have been some kind of sale going on her website, as there often is, which is incredible because I'm holding 6 art prints. Actually, I was holding 7 and one of them is a freebie. She's so kind with her freebies. This one is of Rune from Crescent City. We even have his sword. The details with his tattoos are crazy. She's so talented. Now onto the ones that I actually did buy, starting out with this set of 3 that sort of I felt like I needed to buy together because it's the 3 SJM women and it's all of their silhouettes. So first up we have this one that says Starborn. That is obviously for Bryce from Crescent City. Next up we have Feyre's, and then down here it does say Cursebreaker. And my favorite for last of course is Aelin, where right down here it does say Fireheart. Next up is Xaden and Violet. I just love this style. It kind of is giving like glass window mosaic type of vibe. And this artist has done this style with other bookish couples. And so I do have one of Feyre and Rhys, and it's just one of my favorites. So I decided to kind of like add to the collection of this style on my bookish wall. Then we do have Danica and Bryce. I just absolutely adore them. And I don't have any prints of them together except for a really tiny one down here on my bookshelf. So this one will be good because it's bigger. I can put it on my wall for display. And the very last thing that I bought from this shop is our 3 Valkyries from A Court of Silver Flames. They just look so badass and so cool in this print, and I don't have anything with all 3 of them together, so happy to add that to my collection. And that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!